a female training coach, and she sort of led me toward my first 2 stores. She thought they would do better than, you know, some of the other choices I had, which since then I ended up canning the other choices I had after I built them anyway. So.
Excellent. So you're working with your coach. What were some of the things that you learned from your coach? Obviously, getting focused on an initial site was important. What were some other important things you learned from your coach?
From my coach, I had to learn a whole lot because I didn't have a clue on how to do anything. I didn't know how to download images. I didn't have a clue on building websites. I didn't have a clue on how to search for things. I had basic internet abilities, but I grew up in the age where computers weren't really around. So it was a real learning experience with my coach. She had to, you know, teach me how to just about do everything.
Great. And so tell us about your first site. What was your first website?
Actually, my first website ended up, it's called Horse and Sports Jewelry, and it's got sports charms, logos, that type thing. And it was with my licensed jewelry is MLB, NFL, NHL, the Major League licensed teams. And that company also sold college jewelry. And when I first started building it, the websites would only hold so many items. So I ended up having to split the 2. And so I built 2, and I said, well, I'll do the Major League teams first. Well, it ended up that the college team in sports ended up doing better than the Major League teams, but that's hindsight. I should have built the other one first, but, you know.
And how soon after you got up and rolling did you get your first order?
I can't really remember. It may have took a couple of 2 or 3 weeks with the first site.
And what are your sites doing now?
The sites that I have now, they're just getting where I feel like that they're doing a decent income. I still want them to improve, and I'm learning from the seminar how to improve them. I've got to get my ranks up and get more people in. I've got to work on my marketing more so. I've been working on, you know, changing the stuff in there and keeping my images and everything up to date more so than actual marketing. I've got to go with the marketing.
Good, yeah. Always comes down to the marketing.
Yep.
And so what are some of the support pieces that you're getting from StoresOnline that are helping you in your entrepreneurial business?
They've got a real good marketing services on in the tools that, you know, helps when I tend to take time to read them. It's, you know, like going back to school, you got to sit there and read through all that stuff and apply it. And the tools are very helpful, and, you know, the seminar is, I think, going to be a big help, which I needed that 3 years ago, but I wasn't invited then.
We're glad you're here.
Yeah.
So what were some of the other challenges that entrepreneurs always hit challenges? They always hit resistance. Where were the resistance points for you, whether it was naysayers or neighbors or people saying you can't do it? Did you hit any of those obstacles early on?
I've hit resistance my whole life, so I'm kind of used to it. I've tried several different types of things, multi-level marketing and things like that. And so when I started with the website, some people just thought, well, she's just trying something, you know, else. But luckily this one seems to be doing what I want it to do. And I'm not, like with multi-level marketing, you have to deal with a lot of people, and you got to talk to everybody you know and scare everybody you know away. And at least this, I just got to get my rankings up and let people come to me.
And what do you think is the difference between a StoresOnline business as opposed to a network marketing or other type of business?
I prefer the StoresOnline business because I can manipulate my own sites, and I don't have to have as much contact with people. I love to talk to people, and I'm a real talker, but I just don't like cold calling and trying to get people to buy things. It's like they see the site and it's what they want. They can look in a few minutes and know, and they buy or they don't, and you don't have to have any involvement.
That's a good strategy.
Yep.
What are some of the other support elements that you've been able to get from StoresOnline that have been beneficial to your business?
The other support elements that I've got through StoresOnline was in the very beginning, they helped me build my first 3 sites. And then I used a lot of that just looking at it, what they had built, and I could manipulate it on the next few sites I built.